All right, guys, making another one really quick. I did talk about some stuff, but another video came up that has to deal with some of the stuff that I've talked about. So listen to this video, if I can get it to play.
Did you hear that 20 of your favorite top fast food restaurants tested positive for glyphosate recently? And now signs warning people about the chemicals in their food and beverages are going up everywhere. So I decided I needed to see this for myself. Check this out. Now, I stopped eating fast food years ago, but I know many people still do. And you have to ask yourself, what is really in the food that they are feeding you?
All right, so that was one video there. I'm going to play this one about the ice cream. I want you to hear this.
This ice cream is so fake that they can't even call it ice cream. It's called a frozen dessert instead. And that's because it doesn't pass the regulation of containing more than 10% of milk fat and have no more than 100% overrun. Overrun is the amount of air that gets mixed and whipped into the ice cream during the freezing process. If you're asking me, it's definitely not considered ice cream because of the laundry list of ingredients that contain a bunch of oils, stabilizers, gums, preservatives to make it last on the shelf for who knows how long. Whereas in Italy, the land of gelato, they only use 3 simple ingredients, which is why it's so normal and accepted for everyone to eat that on a daily basis.
All right, so that's just a couple of videos there that I wanted to go back over, because when I talked about how it's going to be in the future, I said that there's not going to be any fast food restaurants, period. And I get ridiculed about that one as well. And this just goes to show you more of this information's coming out that just backs up the visions that I've had years ago. So any vision that I have had, I don't care if it was 20 years ago, if I find something that backs up what I said, I'm going to do a video on it. Now, people that I've told these visions to may not even find these videos. But it's very important to understand what you're doing today is not what you're going to be doing in the future. What you're eating, what you're wearing, how you act, everything is going to change. Every aspect of your life. For women, you may find out that you never put makeup on your face again. And you're probably thinking, oh no, I could never do that. I have to wear makeup. Well, when you find out what they're putting in that makeup, that's making you age, that is giving you skin cancer, you may not want to put makeup on anymore. And you may find that you can't even find or buy makeup in the future. Period. I quit wearing makeup years ago. So just know that it's not just one subject. It's not just going to be food. It's not just going to be clothes. It's not just going to be education. Every aspect of your life is going to change. We are finally going to be 100% free. But it's going to take some adjusting. So you're going to need people that have an understanding. You're going to need the light workers that were sent here. It's going to be really hard. You're not going to trust anybody when all of this stuff comes out. You're just not. You're not going to be able to trust your priest. You may not even trust your neighbor. It's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to hurt bad. When I started learning a lot of things, it devastated me. And I'm a psychic. You think I would know a lot more than what I do. And trust me when I tell you, I learned a lot doing research. And it hurt. If it wasn't for the fact that I have been so connected with my gifts all my life, that when I hear the voice talk to me, that it comforts me, I wouldn't have made it. I have seen and heard the most awful videos, and thank God they're harder to find today. I have seen things that no human needs to see. And that's not even the worst stuff that I've seen, okay? That stuff still hasn't leaked out yet. And I don't even want to see that stuff because what I saw was bad enough. And I'm not even going to put the stuff on here. I have everything saved, but I'm not going to do it. What you need to understand is you've got to come to terms. You've got to pay attention because your life is going to change. And if you're not preparing yourself for these changes, it's going to be harder on you. I've already come to terms that things that I really like to eat, like Popeye's fried chicken, I'm not going to have it anymore. So even though I know it's bad for me, at least twice a week, I go get me a couple of pieces of chicken because here soon, I'm never going to eat it again because it will no longer exist. If I want a hamburger, even though I know it's bad for me, I go get one because I know eventually I'm not going to be able to have a hamburger from some places ever again. So I don't eat them all the time. I don't eat it every day, every moment of my life. So I'm just like you. I'm normal. I'm trying to prepare myself because I'm telling you, the food that we eat, the things that we do, the way that we do certain things are going to change. And I just needed you to see these 2 little videos right here so I could stress this one more time. I need everybody to share my videos. I need everybody to understand that when this goes down, and nobody knows when it is, but when it goes down, your life is going to be 180% different. Just different. You're going to not have any stress. You're not going to have any worries. You're not going to have any fear. You're going to let all of that go. But it's going to take some adjusting. And with that is going to come the spiritual part. And that's going to be another video. And that's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to go over that because that's extremely important that people need to understand. I've touched on it. I'm just going to do it again because most people don't go back and look at older videos. So just know, look at this video. Listen to what she's saying. Look at the pictures of the fast food restaurants. That's just about all of them. And just because you didn't see a certain one doesn't mean that they're okay. Did you notice? Let me go back because I really want you to see this stuff.
Did you hear that 20 of your favorite top fast
Let me,
food restaurants
okay, right here.
tested positive for glyphosate?
All right, let's blow it up. I want you to see one of them that you're not even going to believe. You see it? Do you see it? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Let me tell you what Chick-fil-A does. Chick-fil-A adds an additive to their seasoning that you get addicted to. This is why you crave Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. This is why when you work there, you see the same people coming every day fussing. Man, I was craving Chick-fil-A. I have to have my Chick-fil-A. Why can't you be open up on Sundays? They put things in their food on purpose and you're addicted to it. Now, you may not want to believe it because you're thinking it's God's chicken. It has nothing to do with God. Maybe in the beginning when this man started this, but now that it's a large company, it is totally corrupt. So I want you to really look at these restaurants. I want you to understand. Arby's, Burger King, Subway, Dunkin', Sonic, Jack in the Box, KFC, Dairy Queen, Popeyes, Little Caesars, Taco Bell, Starbucks, Wendy's. Do you see them? Pizza Hut, Panda Palace, McDonald's, Domino's. That's not all of them. But I need you to understand, whenever the 10 days happens, and it takes you a couple of days to snap out of it, and you're probably going to say, all right, let's just get out of here. Let's go find something to eat. Let's go sit somewhere. There's not going to be anywhere to go sit and eat. The military is not going to let these places open back up. They're going to go through these restaurants while we're locked down, and they're going to destroy the food that is in your restaurants and in your grocery stores. All right? You're not going to go get Chick-fil-A sandwiches 2 days after the lockdown. It's not happening. It's just not. You need to understand this. I will be absolutely surprised if any fast food restaurant opens up for business, because all of the food has got poison in it. It's toxic. It's got additives that give you cancer. Not only do they put stuff in their damn sandwiches that keep you addicted, the oil that they use, the cooking oil, the peanut oil, makes you gain weight. It makes you fat. There's nothing healthy about that. Nothing. Now, I'm sure when all of these places originally opened, they probably had great products. They were probably much better. But once they went corporate and became a big company and BlackRock bought them, that's when they started adding the poisons. That's when they started adding all of the bad things. Read the ingredients. I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to this. If you have to go get some KFC chicken because you're addicted to it and you got to have it, you better eat it now. You better get your feel for it now, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be around much longer. Things that you do today will not happen in the future. And I need everybody to understand that. That's why I'm blowing this up, because I want you to look. We already know what's going on with McDonald's right there. We already know where they get their meat from. We know that it's not 100% cow. Okay? I'm not going to say in this video what it is, but it's not. It's a little bit more than what you're thinking. Why do you think the meat tastes different? Okay? Because it's not a cow. When I was a little girl, the Taco Bell in Gulfport, Mississippi got closed down for years because they were mixing Alpo in their mix. I was probably about 5 to 6 years old, because I left my mother when I turned 8 years old and moved in with my father. So this happened while I lived with my mother. And we would go get a taxi, and we would go to Taco Bell and get some tacos. My mother was very depressed, so this was something special for us. So going to Taco Bell was a big deal for me as a little girl. And it closed down, and we found out in the news it was because of Alpo in the taco mix. Now, it could have easily been just that one Taco Bell. But I guarantee you, if they did it back in the 70s, they're definitely doing something in the 2000s. Do you understand? It's not just happening. It's been happening for a long time. So, be ready and be prepared. That's all I can tell you. And keep doing your research. Even though people are saying the more research you do, the harder it is on you. Well, you know what? I would rather know the truth than not know. That's just the way I look at it. So hopefully these little quick videos are helping you. Share them. understand them, challenge me. You don't believe me? Fine. Do your research. Go to these places, get the ingredients, look up every ingredient that they list. Look up the stuff that they put in the damn ketchup. I don't eat ketchup anymore. I will never, ever eat Heinz ketchup again. Never. I hate when I get something and somebody puts ketchup on my food. It makes me want to get very sick to my stomach. I don't like mayonnaise on it, and I definitely don't want any ketchup. I'll do mustard. Period. And so far, I haven't found too much bad stuff about mustard, but I'll really freak out if something terrible comes out about mustard. But I don't want no special sauce. I don't want no ketchup. And I don't want mayonnaise. And the reason I don't want the mayonnaise is because I don't know if they're using real mayonnaise or they're using fake mayonnaise. That's my reason. I don't have anything against real mayonnaise. Fake mayonnaise, I do. And some of these places use fake mayonnaise. All right, guys, short video. Hopefully this is helping you. Share my stuff. If there's something that you want to know, ask me. Like I said, I get downloads pretty quick. So if there's something that I have not talked about or something you want to know, let me know. I'll make a quick video because I'm telling you, we're getting closer. This is why I'm making short videos, as many as I possibly can. So share them, understand them, do your research, and whatever you do, no matter what terrible stuff you hear, what you learn, know that God loves you and you need to forgive yourself. You need to let go of the past because the future is going to be beautiful and you are needed. You are loved and you are beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you anything different than that.